African farmers are under increasing pressure from rising input costs, climate volatility, and global market shifts, and they cannot afford to wait for policy reform to catch up. This week, Presidential Envoy on Agriculture and Land, Wandile Sihlobo, warned that delays in adopting new agricultural technologies could undermine the sector's competitiveness in the years ahead. But while policy uncertainty continues, some argue the real opportunity lies closer to home, on the farm itself. To expand the conversation, we're joined by Tsholofelo Jansen, who's founder and CEO of Khutso Solutions, to unpack why focusing on what farmers can control may be the key to staying competitive in a rapidly changing environment. A very good evening to you, Khutso. Welcome.
Good evening, Umpa. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. It's good to have you on the show. Perhaps let's start with the big picture. How serious is the impact of regulatory delays on South African farmers right now?
It has become a very, very huge challenge for the farmers because now our people are losing money and they have systems in place that are not working for them. So it's time for the farmers in general to just come up with systems that can benefit them while they are waiting for these solutions to be approved.
And there are a number of hidden inefficiencies on farms. What are some of the most common ones, and why do they often go unnoticed if we look at, the kind of day-to-day life of farmers?
Okay. Back at home in Northern Cape, the farmers that I've been in contact with, most of the challenges that they have is, remember now with the cost of living, the inflation, everything that is happening around the world, the vaccinations are high, the medication is very, very expensive, the fees are also just very, very expensive, the diesel rising prices are also just affecting them, and direct market penetration as a small scale farmers, it's also becoming a bit of a challenge for these farmers. And I strongly believe that it's important for the farmers to, like you said, to control what they can and not so much focus on the issues that the government is still waiting to approve of. So I think as Khutso Solutions, as a steel fabrication company, that's where we come in because now it's very important for the farmers to look at the systems that they have currently in their farms. So now if the weather changes are affecting your farm, instead of you now growing more crops as a crop farmer, how about you come up with systems to protect what you already have to minimize the risk of losing your crops should there be a heavy rain or a heavy wind?
I mean, those kind of systems, are these systems that could perhaps require money? I mean, if you're talking about protecting your harvest from, let's say, a flood, maybe it would be a massive grow tent. That would come with expenses, wouldn't it?
Yes, it does come with expenses, but now Khutso Solutions is also a very small business, and we understand that our farmers have these challenges. So Khutso is coming up, we're already sitting down with my team, whereby we are trying to come up with more of a collaboration system where we go to these farms, identify what problems they have. And the beautiful thing about steel fabrication is that you are able to fabricate for the client based on the budget that they have. So the plan would be to go to the farms and understand exactly what issues do they have, and we look at the systems and we propose, okay, with the budget that you have as a farmer, we are able to we with the systems that I'm so sorry about that.
It's fine.
With
Yes.
the budget that you have and looking at the systems that you need, this is what we are able to do for you. And this can also come in a monthly installment type of setup where we have a contract with a farmer to say, okay, fine, this is what we can do for you with the budget that you have. Because also, um, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Okay, so while we try and re-establish that connection, really just looking at some innovation, Tsholofelo speaking about how Farmers are essentially dealing and grappling with a lot when it comes to expenses. And she's put forward that some solutions can be found when it comes to how she works with small scale farmers to improve productivity and ensure that you perhaps plant less and protect your crop as opposed to losing it completely. So, Tsholofelo, you were speaking about the importance of thinking strategically, because we also know that agriculture is becoming increasingly data driven. How important is precision farming, digital record keeping, and data analytics for farmers who want to remain competitive over the next few years?
It is highly, highly important because as a farmer, instead of you just running an operation whereby you keep buying stuff without having record of how much you spent and where's the material or the resources going to, having systems in place on a daily basis where whoever you have appointed to take care of your farm, you are able to also see where your money is going and where you are making a loss and where you can have systems that can improve your general operations on the farm, basically.
When it comes to expenses like labor, energy, and logistics, I mean, those costs continue to really rise, especially looking at what's happening on the geopolitical scale and how that's trickling down to day lives for ordinary South Africans, but of course, the people who produce our food. Which of these areas offer farmers the quickest opportunities to now try and improve efficiencies on the farm?
For me, I would say electricity. We now have an opportunity whereby the farmer can actually invest more in the solar systems because electricity is very expensive as it stands. It's very expensive as well to install. But when you have a system on your farm that is like, because you know, when you have panels that are you're harnessing energy from the sun. So now your cost of electricity bill goes down a bit.
Very well. Thank you so much for that very sound advice. As, of course, farmers navigate the many challenges when it comes to the ripple effect, insofar as geopolitics is concerned, and expenses in terms of managing day to day challenges. That was Tsholofelo Jansen, founder and CEO of Khutso Solutions.